set approach. It's pretty much just talking about Copper Johns,
There you
and
go.
we are live, and a few people I just want to say hello to in the chat. Iraq, welcome in. Damn right, hit that like button. Ellie Orchid, welcome in.
Dude, it's available. I'm
And
buying it.
oh, the shirt.
Yeah.
I was all bummed out. There is a shirt that I know fits me, and I was trying to order it online, but I can't. A dress shirt. I always forget the name of the company, but trying to find them online, like I know exactly what size I want, but to find them online, I can't find them.
Yeah.
And we've got Elvina 38193 in. Welcome in. And with me today, of course, is Tyson from Copper John's Beard Company. Welcome in, and thanks for coming on and saving me from having to go an hour on my own. You
always do a great job, though.
Part of what made me think about asking you was I just finished off one of your bottles, and that I truly love. I think it really is a big deal when you have as many oils as I do to actually get through one. And that was On the Rocks.
Yeah, On the Rocks is good. It's I came up with that one when we were on a family vacation in Oceanside, California, and a lot of us were fishing off the pier, and then we got back to our we rented a beach home, and there was just rocks everywhere, and you saw fishermen doing that, and everyone's sipping on their drinks and stuff like that. I'm like, dude, we got to come up with something that's this, and so that's what we try to match.
I mean, I like fruity scents, and I just love that. To me, it's sort of like a pineapple. I can't even think of the word. Pineapple margarita.
Absolutely, that's what it is. Mm-hmm.
Yep. I love it. The other one I'm absolutely just enamored with is Skipper.
Then I normally don't push scent of the months. I just don't. I'm just like, hey, this is good. This is available. If you want it, you'll want it.
And is that out now? Or?
No, it'll be March 1st. We're going to do a live. I go live with Matt Beardlaws.
Okay,
on our personal Copper John's channel, and we introduce it. And it's you. If you like Skippers,
right there.
I've gone through a bottle and a half this week or this month.
And I'm sorry I didn't warn you that I've got a couple other guests tonight. And we were just asked for them to make an appearance. And so here they are.
Cute. Candace totally saw you. She's trying to hide. My wife was going in. Hey, what's up, Mark?
She walks. But who else have we got coming in here? Mike Vina.
Hey, Mike. Casey.
Bushy Beard, welcome in. Mark Cafe Brown.
I always call him Marky Mark.
Yep. and I'm guessing that you can't give us any. You've got to wait until March 1st to let us know.
I do, because right now we have Chattahoochee, which is peach and Coke or cola. You can't use the word,
Really?
But, it's really, really good. If you like peaches and if you like, the cola scent.
You know what? I can't imagine what a cola scent would be, but I love peaches.
Definitely. It's you open one of these, you can smell the fizz. You can it's identical.
And I mean, I usually stay away from monthly scents for no other reason other than I can't review it, because by the time I review it, it's gone.
Just wait till Monday, because one's coming back. I'll only say that.
Oh, one of your monthly scents
will be permanent now on Monday.
Oh, cool. All right. And I'm assuming you can tell us what that is.
No. That's going to be on Dan's channel.
So if I go to limited scent of the month.
What's up, Vato? What's up, Ellie?
It's the Chattahoochee.
Yep, Chattahoochee.
All right. Yeah. Now, one thing I was wondering, I always hate to tell people go out and buy the samples, because this is a great size sample.
Yeah, it is.
I hate to say it because I don't know if you lose money doing them, and it's
We don't lose. That's definitely for sure, but it's definitely not a money grab with the samples. It's more of, hey, this is what we have to offer. You can, because there's a lot of people who will, for instance, Bourbon Bayou. It's like one that you just absolutely crazy adore or you're not a fan of. There's no really like, it's okay. There's
Yeah,
none of that. It's like I hate it or I absolutely, it's my favorite scent in the whole entire world. And so a lot of those people are like, oh, I wish I didn't get this. And so now we have samples so that they're like, hey, I only spent a few dollars, so we're good now. It's all, that type of thing.
it's just your sample size is the perfect size. I mean, when I
Yeah.
think how rare it is for me to actually go through a bottle, I'm about to go through my collection and pick out all the stuff that's turned, and I'm sure I'm going to come up with 30 bottles. And something like this, I mean, it's 5-6 uses and perfect
Yeah.
size. I just hate the idea of plugging it if it's like, damn, I got, another order of samples and it's kind of a lost loser. And Bushy Beard is listening while working. And Bearded Votto, welcome in.
Yeah, he's a stud. I love Ellie too.
And there we go.
So he likes Devil's Slide, and Devil's Slide is Old Ephraim now.
It's what?
Old Ephraim. So we did a lot of our monthly scents at the beginning of last year was for our Harley Davidson line, and then we just introduced to what they wanted. Like Old Ephraim is up in Logan, Utah, and it's
Okay.
it's not a myth, but what are they called? Legend.
Gotcha.
Of a giant grizzly bear who would come and protect the pilgrims and all that, the pioneers that like created that land and all that kind of stuff. So we call it Old Ephraim for that specific reason.
In fact, earlier today I was going through all your scents, and that one kind of, I was really curious about it. It's kind of, would I like it? I mean, I don't see much to not like.
Dude, it's unique and it's long lasting.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, I was going through and I've only, I think, tried 5 of your scents so far. And I especially like trying ones that don't initially look like I'm going to be a fan, just to see how it turns out. Because I love when something that doesn't sound like it's going to be for me turns out to be that, that diamond in the rough that you didn't expect. But in fact,
I like those. I've had, I test other companies, not test them, I should say. I just support other companies, and I'll buy some stuff here or there. And then there's some that you're just like, oh dang, I didn't expect it to have like that, and then it just grows on you.
Yep.
Ellie, I appreciate that. That's awesome.
And Bourbon Bayou sounds good. Nag Champa, smoked tobacco, orange, bourbon, cedar, and honey. Yeah, I mean,
if you're incense, you'll like it. If you don't like incense, and you will absolutely hate it.
I might be one of those people that does fall in the middle. Like Nag Champa, it's not my favorite thing in the world, but it's nice. I like it. Nag Champa, smoked tobacco, orange, bourbon, cedar, and honey. Yeah, I wouldn't know what to think with the orange and the honey mixed in there. Yeah, it's
well, the goal was so I worked with I can't, why am I having a brain fart? I worked with a guy, Casey, what's his name? I haven't talked to him for such a long time. But anyway, when we were going to Bourbon Street and do a release, and we went to the Saints game, we went to the LSU game, and anyway, we worked together and we created something that we could release on Bourbon Street. Gentleman Prime, Walt. And we worked out that everything, so it's been fun.
In fact, I haven't seen much from him. I know he was
at all. He got married, and he's just loving life.
Okay, well, I thought he was working with Gary.
I don't think he is anymore. I think it's just Ken right now.
Okay, all right.
But I'm good friends with both of them, I think, but I don't know. I don't dive deep into their business. It's none of my business.
Yeah. And Mark is one of the in-between guys. I think Bourbon Bayou is okay. I don't hate it, but it's not his favorite, but it's not horrible either.
I don't like it. But people love it. It's like my number 4 seller. Like, people love it. And I'm not a fan of it.
And is that one of those things where, I mean, I've tried scents where, let's say I'm trying 3 different scents. My least favorite is the one that I think most people would love. Is it one of those things?
Yes, like we do the TikTok scent of the week. We do it every 2 weeks. We do a scent of the week where we have, if you look up here, those are a bunch of samples. I have like $5,000 worth of samples that I'm never going to use. And so we go on TikTok and we actually do we pick 12 random scents. I'll just grab a handful. Those
Okay.
12 scents, then we'll roll a die, and then we have to blend it. Like I have to, out of all those 12 cents, we'll choose between 2 to 6 cents, and then I have to create a scent with it, and then people can buy it at a discount. And this last one was Cuban tobacco maple. It was weird, but anyway, all I remember is like I hate it, and so I'm like, I gotta test and see if this is even worth it. And everyone that I let everyone try before I actually sent it out to people, they were just like, "This is my favorite I've ever smelt of yours."
Oh,
Went, really? Because I'm just not a tobacco fan, and most people are.
Yeah. When does this happen?
Every 2 weeks. So the next one will be March 1st.
Okay. And
so the one that we have right now is coffee. I have it written down before my. Nope, that's a different one. Sorry, I have so many.
So is it always on a Wednesday? Every 2 weeks on a Wednesday?
No, yeah. It's always on a Wednesday. Every 2 weeks on the Wednesday. But it's a coffee, maple, bourbon, blackberry, and cinnamon. That's the scent profile. And it was like, how am I going to do this?
And where would I find that on the site?
So if you go scroll all the way to the middle, you'll see a TikTok, and it's going to be blue. You can't miss it.
Scroll to the middle.
Uh-huh.
Of your website.
Yes.
I'm looking at home.
So you go to home here. Let me hear and pull it up. I'm looking too. Yeah. So you right there. So it's dead center middle. So you're going to see my lug face right in the top. You'll scroll down right below it, and they'll say shop by category. You'll see limited set of the month, bundle of the month, and TikTok live creation.
Yep, not seeing it.
I can share my screen and show you.
I'm well, I can share mine.
Yeah, do that.
In fact, it's this amazing. I've done it probably about 50 times, and every time I do it, it's a
But tell you what, doing the TikTok lives and doing that has really, really helped me, and also center the months have really helped me.
I'll tell you one problem I've always had with your company.
What's that?
How inadequate I feel when I see your YouTube videos. You find these guys with these monstrous beards.
So keep scrolling down.
Oh, okay.
Right there, the blue.
Okay, you know what? I've never scrolled down. I always go through from the menu.
Yeah, I didn't put it there because this is just shop by category. Just if it stays, great. If not, I can hurry and take it off, and I don't have to do a lot of work to take it off.
Cool.
So that's the label. It's a generic label. It's for everyone. So every time someone orders, and it's just. I think I have a scent right here.
And that's TikTok and YouTube, or
yeah, no, it's so March 1st. When we go live on YouTube, we're going to be doing it live on TikTok as well. So we'll do the same thing, and then we'll introduce the scent of the month, answer any questions that people might have, and then throw some questions out ourselves.
I'm an odd duck. I can't get onto TikTok for some reason. At one day, it just required me to start an account, and I couldn't be bothered. So I don't.
It's not for everyone, that's for sure.
And
it does.
For me, sometimes it takes a few times to. Some of my favorite scents, like cedar and orange, I did not like it when I first got it, and now I can't get enough of it.
That's Mountain River right there.
Yep. In fact, I've got Mountain River in right now.
Oh,
yeah. It's interesting. The smoky orange is kind of a take from the other guys that have done cedar and orange.
Oh, okay.
It's a little bit more of a texture, I guess.
Yeah, I tried to.
Yeah. In fact, I tried to get a custom cedar and orange. I had no idea what the ratio was supposed to be. And I think I said 50-50, where I guess really it should be more like 80% orange and 20% cedar.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just guessing that.
Well, it just depends on there's so many different types of oranges, so many different cedars, different companies that do that. So it just kind of depends.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
me too.
Ben loves both cedar and orange. I do too.
I
And
agree, Vato.
yeah, I'm just too much of a baby to set up an account. If I set up an account, I want to do it the right way, and I'm afraid if I had an account, then I'd be tempted to put stuff on
Content.
there. Yeah. So I'm
So,
just
so content on Insta or on TikTok is rough. You want it rough cut. You don't want to make it anything special because that's what it wants. It doesn't
yeah.
want anything high end. Pushing high content. It's just, hey, this is how I feel today. It's like the Twitter of all
Hey
that.
Gary.
Hey, speaking of Gary, love that guy.
uh, yeah, I thought that it'd just put more pressure on me to come up with stuff to do there.
Oh yeah, I totally understand that. I do.
Yeah, and
You do get into your mind like, is this good? Is this not good? And after working with some of these guys that I work with, I just realized I'm like, dude, it's just content. If it doesn't work, it's gone in 20 seconds, and you're on to the next one.
Yeah. By the way, where do you find all these guys with these amazing beards?
I watch TikTok.
Okay. Well,
No, there are a lot of content like yeah, they're just on TikTok, and I befriend them and we hit it off, and I start working with them.
yeah, I mean, they're, I look at them and, sometimes I think I've got a decent beard. Then I
You
watch
do have your beard is amazing. I
Well,
love your beard.
until I watch your YouTube videos and I'm like, man, look at these dudes. They're in another level.
How do you think I feel?
What does Gary say? You talking about me and how great I look in booty shorts?
We were. That's exactly what we were talking about.
Exactly what we were talking about. We got Love Them Labs here, which means we've got to get the dogs back in here. Frank, Beans, come.
Frank and Beans.
Frank and Beans.
I love it.
From Something About Mary. Say hi to Love Them Labs. Come on, Frank.
Hey.
These guys
are dogs. They're not loud. They're nothing. They're just fun, huh?
No, they're loud. They're loud. If we get an Amazon truck, they show how loud they can be. They've got an older sister that taught them to be make believe they're vicious. Okay.
Yes.
Down.
We have a little chihuahua that thinks that.
In talking about little dogs, I saw this funniest video. It was they were showing the difference in the way different dogs respond to a threat. And a lot of the bigger dogs would run away, where the little chihuahuas and things like that would stand their ground and protect their owner. It was kind of funny.
So yeah, when we were in Alaska, so we were in the middle of nowhere, where it's at the Yucatan Peninsula, and you had to fly into it. It's like a taxi, but you have to taxi a small airplane, and you land in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
And they have to have I think they're called wolfhounds. If anyone knows for sure, I think they're called wolfhounds, where they're specifically bred to fight off grizzly bears.
Really?
We saw several grizzly bears while we were salmon fishing there and stuff like that, and those. But when they come up to you, they are the nicest, fun little dogs. But man, they will protect you till the bitter end.
In fact, Chris here is saying that he's got Southern Charm in, and I don't see that listed. So
I don't have Southern Charm. I don't know what Southern Charm is. I've never had a Southern Charm.
Okay.
So, Chris, that's awesome. It's not me.
I wonder who it could be.
I don't know.
Only bottle I've got in my cabinet, and he's not even in business anymore.
Oh, okay.
That I might mistake.
Southern Charm. That's right.
Oh, okay.
That's right. Sorry that we let everyone in chat come up with the name of the TikTok scent. Chris, was that the coffee one?
Just trying to catch up here a little bit. And in fact, that's how I name them. Something About Mary is where I got it from.
It's a good show.
Movie.
Yeah, good show. That's what we call a movie here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Love Them Labs, ankle biters. It's funny. I think of these guys as really small. They're like 75 pounds. To me, that's, compared to the coyotes, a little bit on the small side.
Oh, so Chris is talking about the tobacco one that I was telling you about that I absolutely hated, but everyone loved.
Okay.
Yeah. Everyone says that was amazing. I'm like, I can't do it.
And is Gary using 2 different logins?
Yeah, Gary's very professional that way. He'll say hi, but then he'll go to him so that if another company's on board, he won't take away from that. And I
Oh,
respect that.
cool.
He's really respectful that way.
Yeah. In fact, one of the
I need to
questions
create a personal one for that reason. I probably should.
I don't. Well, I mean, it's a nice thought, but I don't think like if Corey from Weatherbeard or anyone else stopped in, it's seen as doing anything but being friendly. But it is a nice touch.
Yeah.
And Gary's saying Southern Charm was Chesapeake.
I knew I heard it before.
And I was wondering now, of all your scents, do you have one that is your personal favorite?
I'm not going to lie, and this is not just saying it to say it. I get bored really easy. That's why, but I think the scent of the month, it's like whatever's the next scent of the month that I've been testing is my favorite.
Okay. And I'm sorry, my little one. Hello,
totally
Tia.
fine.
I'm doing my live stream. What's up?
Yeah, Chris, see, you love it.
What's that?
Gary, a lot of people like it. What's up, Corey? Do I need to be quiet?
Yes. I'll call you after the stream. All right. Bye, sweetie. Sorry about that.
Don't be.
It's the one call.
What you call is live. It's a live. You have to do it, man.
Yeah, she's the one person I would take a call from. And Love Them Labs says her lab's 100 pounds. That's a big lab.
It is. I had a Great Dane and it was 140 pounds. So lab being 100 pounds.
Yeah. I've always felt bad for Great Dane owners. Just the short lifespan to me is I've got a buddy that loves Great Danes, but
to answer your question, there's 2. 801, it's not popular at all. It's fresh cut grass and lime. I absolutely love 801 and Old Ephraim. Those are my those are my 2 go-tos.
And actually, the last time I went to order, there was some sort of code, and I couldn't get the code to work, so I kind of gave up, and I was going to come back later. But one of the scents I was going to get was 801. I love lime and fresh.
Dude, if you lime, it's summer to me. Like, I just love it. If I go on vacation, I only take one oil. It's always 801.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I love it.
And it occurred to me I might not like it, but I might love it.
My barbers hate it.
Really?
They hate it. But everyone that they give it to or let them try, because I let all of them try it. They get to smell everything at the barbershop, get to put in their beard whatever they want. And so they get to test everything. And everyone who smells it usually chooses it, but the barbers hate it.
I'm going to have to get it because I've never had a scent with fresh cut grass. So I've just got a vague notion of what it's going to be like.
It smells like fresh cut grass.
Yeah. It just seems like it might really kind of curb the lime just enough to make it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I'm surprised that you said that.
Yeah, so 801, it's like when I go to Park City, we went to St. George and went to Snow Canyon this past during Christmas. That's kind of what we did with our little staycation during Christmas for our family. That's what I took. That's the only thing I took.
Yeah,
what's up, Travis?
I used to take Honest Amish with me on trips, but I got over that eventually. I don't know.
There's some amazing scent profiles that some creators are just like, dude, how'd you come up with that?
Well, Honest Amish isn't one of them.
No.
To me, it smells horrible. I kind of keep on using it just out of.
So Gary's in here. I've only ever had. We were talking about ones that just grew on you. So what is it called? It was Gary. Which one was it? The one that grew on me. It was like ginger beer and ginger raz. Did you ever try that?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Holy crap! My wife hated it.
I for some reason
and
I
it was like my favorite scent. Like it was amazing. And I've tried it, and I'm like, Gary, just give me the scent profile. I'll make it for just me. But he doesn't have it anymore. But.
And Chris says he's got 140-pound Dane Pyrenees mix and a 75-pound Pyrenees Golden Doodle mix. Wow.
I love Danes.
Yeah, Pyrenees, great. Pyrenees are great dogs too.
Yeah, we have a doodle and healer mix. So a border
Yeah,
doodle or something like that is what it's called.
yeah,
Or I can't remember what it's called. And then our little Chihuahua.
yep. These two guys are purebred. I've got to get them registered at some point. And start sending them out on dates.
Yeah, you can make some good money doing that.
I mean, I wouldn't really. I don't know how much you can get for labs. I think I might end up with a bunch of dogs. I'd always choose the pick of the litter over, money. And
Yeah.
I'd end up with 6 dogs.
So what's hilarious is I didn't know Chihuahuas cost so much, like a full blood one, and full what is it? Anyway, and he's like the size of my palm, which is not hard. And he's a deer head Chihuahua. It's the freaking cutest thing in the whole entire world, and it was $1,300. I'm like, are you kidding me?
That
I had no idea. Huh?
You paid $1,300?
Yes, because for my daughter, and it was kind of her like comfort dog. It's when she's going through a panic attack or anything like that, it helps her.
Yeah. And Love Them Labs wants to know what your most popular oil is.
It's Nightfall. It's Nightfall. Ever since Sam has absolutely just loved it, it was been Nightfall. A close second is going to be. I'll tell you, just one sec. It always changes, but right now it's Sundance would be second, Pulleys would be third, and Bourbon Bayou is fourth.
Who was second?
Sundance.
That's one I haven't tried. Citrus
It's a clone for sure. It's my collab with Mare.
Okay, all right. In fact, what's the other one I have? Summer Citrus is still on there, right?
Oh yeah, no. Summer Citrus didn't sell. I had to take it down.
Okay.
No,
I'm surprised. It's a nice scent.
Yeah, no, just didn't sell.
Yeah, in fact, would you want to run through your scents just for the hell of it?
Sure, if you want me to.
A little description. I know I'd love to hear what your description of these is.
Yeah.
In fact, Nightfall, I was looking at it, and part of what made me think I had to get it is because I've got no idea what an evening cologne is going to be. So
yeah, no, it reminded me of. So I tried to create something like that I wore while I was on a date with my wife.
Okay.
Like when I was in high school and in college and stuff, because we dated when she was in high school and college and stuff. So, we've been together, 20 plus years? We've been married 20 years. And so we've been together for more than that. So, it was trying to create something that replicated what we loved and she loves it. And that's kind of what we tried to do.
Yep. And Angler's Code's listed next. I know. I think that's E-Rock that is nuts for that.
Yeah, Anglers it's one that will never go away. It's always just there. It's always steady. It's always just people. Not a lot of people try it, but as soon as they try it, that's all they try.
Yeah.
It's one that is just the golden oud is like an oud scent, but it's a little bit more brighter.
Okay.
And then when you have that orange and myrrh and dude, it says burnt. There's a little bit of that smoke in there that I try to frown or tell people it's not smoke, but it's smoke. Dude, it shines.
When I look at the scent profile, it says roasted blood orange, lime, agave, golden oud, and myrrh.
Yeah.
So I guess there's an expanded one that's got some other.
Angler's Code. It's very, very complex. It's like one of the nicest scents. Like if I have it in shampoo, and every time I bring it into the shampoo, it's just gone within minutes. Like it's just everyone's favorite. But I only make 30 at a time just because
it's steady, but it's not.
Yeah,
it's not a raging river of sales for that one. It's steady Eddie, slow burn kind of.
Yeah.
Yep. How about Mountain River?
Mountain River was one that I made for me. So out of all the 6 scents that I started with Nightfall was for my wife. The rest were just kind of a different type of vibe for everyone. Everyone gets an opportunity to kind of like what they want. Mountain River was for me. When I was growing up, there's a place where we camp. It's called Causey Reservoir. It's my place. It's like where I go fishing, where I go hiking, everything like that. And my dad and I would always go hiking there. And so basically, Mountain River is the smoke that when you're camping and you can smell the smoke from camping. And
Yep.
then we would always bring oranges with us on our hike. And so you have the cedar, you have the orange, and then you have the smoke in the background.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites, the Mountain River. And then Polly's, which I guess people love.
So it's called Polly's.
Polly's.
Polly's is my grandpa. He passed
Okay.
away, a while ago. And his nickname was, his name was Albrico. And he was an immigrant from Italy. And no one could say his name right. And he was tall like a pole. And so they called him Polly's.
Okay.
And but it's a barbershop scent from like the 1920s. So basically, I tried to recreate what he would smell like, his hair stuff that when I was growing up, it would smell like. And my mom cried when she tried it the first time when she smelled it because she's like, "That's Grandpa." And I'm like, "Yep."
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
So is it like a fresh cut? I don't see.
It's just think of an old school barbershop with no talcum powder.
Okay, got it. And then I won't say my favorite, second favorite from you. Skipper is up next, lemon lime with a twist.
Yeah, so that's the two. So Polly's is my collab with Dan as well as Skipper's, and he wanted one for the mature man, so that's why we created Polly's, and then he wanted one that was he loves sweet scents and stuff like that, and so we created the lemon lime with a twist. And I don't want to tell you what's in it, just that it's really good.
One of the things I love about Skipper is that it's not lemon or lime. It's that perfect combination.
That's why I don't want to put it. Don't tell you what's in it.
And then next up
in the green room, I'll tell you what's in it.
Okay. But am I sworn to secrecy after?
You will be sworn to secrecy.
Okay. My favorite on the rocks: vanilla, pineapple, coconut, margarita, sugar. I love this scent.
Yeah, it's a good one. It doesn't sell very well in the winter, but in the summer it sells very well.
Yep. And then is Sundance citrus aquatic cologne. What kind of citrus in this?
Think of more of a lime orange scent to it, so it has a little bit of freshness to it.
Okay.
With some darkness with the cologne and musk, and just combine that with a little bit of the aquatic scent to it. So that's the best way I can put it.
Got it. Yeah. And I get part of what I'm doing right now is putting together my mental list of what I'm gonna try next.
You can always get the samples.
Well, I love the samples. I mean, I know the bottles are better deal, for volume, but I don't care. I mean, just the idea of having, let's say, 6 bottles that I know every single bit of that oil is going to get used and not get wasted, and
I do.
Yeah. And then we've got that one that I think I might be on the, I don't know if this is for me, side of that equation, but the Bourbon Bayou. Nag Champa, smoked tobacco, orange, bourbon, cedar, and honey.
It is straight up Bourbon Street. That's all I can say. Think of that. You're going into a voodoo shop on Bourbon Street, and that's what you want to smell like. It's straight up like 70s hippie. And people, like I said, you hate it or you love it. I don't know a lot of people who just don't. Yeah.
Yep. I think we had Mark Brown that said he was, he's not on the it's my favorite side, but he didn't mind it either. Now this one, Fowler, probably wouldn't be up my alley.
Fowler is my collab with Zachary Fowler. He won season 3 of Alone, the one that's on Discovery Channel, and he made it 88 days by himself in the Patagonia, and Patagonia is in Chile, and it's like one of the toughest environments and stuff like that. And he has 1.2 million followers on YouTube, and that's what he does for a living. Hey Michael.
Hi.
And so basically he's all natural. He's 100%. He lives off the land. He's a survivalist. That's what he does. And so we created a fragrance which is all natural. It's 100%. We actually get it from a convent of Buddhists who will actually prune the trees and all that kind of stuff, and they'll heat the oil or heat the heat the plant, and then squeeze all the oil out of it. So it's 100% natural. The scent only lasts probably about a good 30 seconds.
Oh, really?
But like if he's trying to be one with nature and stuff like that, he can get his beard nice and everything, and it's all natural.
And is that a good seller? Personal
No,
favorite?
not even remotely. But with his group, it is, because he sells it on his website, and people love it from him.
Okay. So it does sell.
Just not on our site, but on his, absolutely.
Oh, wow. Well, that's nice. Yeah, whatever works.
Well, yeah, and we made it for him, and I'm grateful that we got to work with him. He's one of my, like, promise you, 20 years. Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks, guys. Still going strong. Love her to death. Seriously, she's special. But with that being said, I'm grateful that we were able to partner with him. We still are partnered up with him. We're working on a few things to get into a few special stores that are both mine and his bucket list type of store.
Gotcha.
And it looks like it might happen. So we're kind of we're excited.
And now this one had me really curious. Rio Blanco, freshwater apple champagne almond creme. Not sure what freshwater smells like.
Fresh water. How do I it doesn't have a strong scent. Like, when you smell like a true essential oil like sandalwood that doesn't have a ton of scent to it, like you smell it but it's not there.
Yeah.
Think of that as fresh water. Think like you just open a nice bottled water and you can smell it but you can't smell it. It's there. That's what fresh water is.
And is that a popular one, or?
Yeah, that's my collab with Cruz, and he wanted something that was very, very date nightish with green apple. And
apple is always awesome.
Yeah, and it's the vibe is really nice wearing it. Like, it's the champagne with the almond cream, dude.
Ooh, and that's what got me. I was trying to imagine.
Think of the fresh water as more of a vanilla, where it tapers it down just a little bit.
Gotcha.
But in more of in a different aspect, so to speak. But that's what it does.
Gary, welcome in.
Gary. Some good people in here.
And Old Ephraim. This one's really got me kind of curious. Tobacco, redwood, pear, and bay leaf.
Mm-hmm.
And the bay leaf, is that just kind of to round out the scent, or is that
so the pear is super strong. The tobacco is pretty strong, but so then the bay leaf really just kind of like what Mountain River, you know how when you put it on, you can kind of, the Mountain River, like the smoke kind of captured and kind of envelops everything.
Okay.
Think of that's what bay leaf does. It kind of just gives it more of an earthy scent that kind of just envelops you as you wear it. Dude, it's phenomenal. It's my favorite. Like I said, 801 and Old Ephraim I go to all the time.
Yeah. And then next we've got In the Saddle.
So if you saw if he's still in here, he said he absolutely loves Solitude. That was my first scent of the month. It's if you like cedar and you like cologne, that's it. It's cedar, so it's Virginia cedar, Appalachian cedar. I'm having a brain fart. Bergamot, black pepper, and what's the other cedar, man?
Virginia, Texas, and Himalayan. Yeah.
So it's very, very. It's a different scent. It's really, really good though. I think it reminds me of. It's just good. Gotcha. It's definitely a cologne vibe to it.
This one, Salt City, aquatic in woodsy cologne. I didn't really know what to think of that. I wanted to make something a little bit more. That was my first attempt at making an aquatic cologne. Okay.
And I really, really liked it, but I wanted it to be a little bit more earthy. So I added a little bit of rock rose to it. So you get a little bit of floral, but not a ton of floral, but you get a lot of the earthiness from it. And I really, really liked it. And I think it's subtle enough. It lasts all day. But it just sits there. So no one really can smell you, but you can smell it all day.
Okay. Gotcha. It's not strong, but it's present.
Yes, exactly. That's a good way to put it.
This one, when I hear this description, I kind of think of the Mountain River, but juniper, sage, orange, and cedar.
1903.
Yep.
Dude, it's one of some of people's most favorite.
Really? Yeah. I mean, I don't remember how I feel about juniper, but sage, orange, cedar, I don't see how that could go wrong.
It's I forgot about that one. I wear that one a lot too.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
In of all of these, the one I'm most dying to try is the next one, 801, fresh cut grass and lime. I'm a maniac for citrus scents, and that
Just
just
think
sounds.
about you mowing the lawn in the middle of the summer. You decide to go sit underneath your deck or something, underneath a tree in a lawn chair. You're sipping your drink and you're just smelling the fresh cut grass. And let's say there's lime in your drink or lemonade or something. That's what it smells like.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my goodness, it's my favorite.
And you've got limited scents of the month listed here, but I don't know
Yeah.
if these are current Christmas Village and Main Street.
Oh, those are you're looking at the scents. I need
Yeah,
to
yeah.
I
Oh,
totally spaced taking that off. Casey, actually, who's in the chat, reminded me I need to do that. I
okay.
forgot. So you just reminded me I got to take those off.
Yeah, well, when I was looking at the scent of the month page, I was like, wait, this is different. So there's only one scent of a month at a time?
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right.
For Christmas, we had to.
Well, I mean, when I look at this, I've never been the biggest fan of spruce and pine and all that. So no loss.
The peppermint, the Christmas Village is really popular.
Really? Yeah. And there's so many things that I used to dislike that I'm finding more and more that, I always thought pine was, want to put up a cross and, keep it away.
Uh-huh.
But lately, I'll get a sample or something like that. And I'm like, I know it's pine and I know I'm liking it and I don't get it, but
Yeah, I totally know what you're talking about because that happens to me quite a bit.
And so now you offer soaps as well.
I do.
And it looks like you've got about 8 different varieties. And how much are the soaps?
$6.95.
And how big is that?
5 ounces.
All right. And then also wash, moisturizer, and conditioner. Oh, you sell moisturizer. I had no idea.
Yep. We brought that out late last year. And we have an activated purified charcoal wash that my wife absolutely loves. It's made with coconut instead of water or anything like that. And then we have the moisturizers that go well with our inland sea minerals.
Okay.
So we do the ocean ionic minerals in those. And yeah, they're really good. My son uses that on his face because it doesn't clog his pores. He's 15 and just stressing about zits and being in Utah where it's super dry, he cracks. And so I'm like, dude, just put this on. And that's all he uses now.
Yeah.
What's up, Nicholas?
For a while, Nicholas Z, welcome in. For a while now, I've been trying to follow Eroc's advice. I hate wasting oils, and I've been kind of using oil as a moisturizer.
Me too.
And I don't think it works as good as like Gold Bond for my hands, but for your body,
Yeah.
And it uses up the oil. But I love the idea of a mango. You've got a mango conditioner.
Yeah. So Whiskey and Hardtack, when they went, she sold her company.
Yes.
Chris didn't want the washing conditioner from them because he bought their pucks, but she still had all that stuff, and so we reached out, or she reached out to us and offered us it. And I didn't have a conditioner at the time, but I absolutely loved hers. Thought hers was the best in the game, and so got her formula and got everything, and gave her the requirement, and all that kind of stuff, and now we carry it.
Okay, so you have the conditioner in mango. So the sense that you have the washes in, they don't.
Oh, they don't last long at all. They're in beard, and as soon as you rinse it off, they're gone.
Yeah. It just sort of a nice little that.
The Sweetwater, the mango scent, I can make that a beard oil if needs be and a wash, but right now that's all we have in that scent.
Gotcha. And trying to get to the conditioners. 8 ounce.
Yeah.
I for some reason, whenever I see conditioners and washes, just 4 ounces is such a small amount. And
it is.
Yeah. I love to see an 8 ounce and not. And I noticed also that you've got apparel.
We do. Yeah, it's no secret that apparel costs a lot for a company, especially, startups and stuff like that to actually purchase a ton from, and keep it on hand just in case someone wants to buy it. And then we got the wrong size. So we go with a company called Printful. They're tied to our Shopify account. So every time someone orders it, it's made on demand and then they ship it directly from their location.
Really?
Except our hats. We go through our hats and beanies through branded bills, but now we are working with Finley to bring in some different style of hats this time around. So we just Casey doesn't know this yet. I just got off the phone with them, and we're going to be ordering some really nice hats from them.
And Iraq is saying he doesn't think any other scent can top Angler's Code for him.
That's how a lot of people feel.
Yep. Yeah, for me, I feel that way about On the Rocks, but I don't know. 801 might give it a run for its money. And Gary's saying your soaps are amazing.
Appreciate
Get
it,
and honey, you'll love it.
Gary's a good person too.
Yeah, Gary's always helpful. Pointers. I'm curious how that works with the because I know when I've ordered t-shirts or sweatshirts, I've got to order at least 24 if I want the price to come down. And you found a way to do it where they actually make it.
Yeah, printful.com. You can look it up. It's I don't make any money off of it. That's not the intent. It's just it's great advertising for me, and it's also able for them to show support and all that kind of stuff. And so
ITV.
So yeah, Casey and I, or anyone who buys the product, it costs me the same as it costs them.
And I have to mention this only because I always do.
Up, man?
Anytime I see t-shirts, I've always got this feeling that Beard Company logo should be a small one to the left, so that way the beard isn't hiding.
I agree. Our new stuff that we've done, we just created a new sweatshirt, and it's on the left. It has our barbershop logo right there, and then on the back it has our barbershop, another logo on the back.
Yeah, I noticed on the hoodies you've got the nice little logo.
Yeah, we actually, you're the one who had taught me that. With one of your past live streams I was watching, you said that. I'm like, that's a really good idea. I don't know why I didn't think of that. But see, I don't have a long beard like you, and so I've never had to think about that.
Yeah.
So hearing it from someone else, I'm like, oh, that makes sense. I should do that.
Yeah, just a thought.
That's a great thought.
And I've never had known that you sold mustache wax.
Our mustache wax is extremely popular, like extremely. We Hunter is, and Bob, but I've worked with, but Hunter, if you're on YouTube, go look at some of my shorts, and Hunter is just his stash is just epic, and I'm grateful for him, and he's really helped us expand our mustache wax line.
In fact, beeswax, shea butter, jojoba, pine resin. I love pine resin in a mustache wax. I don't know if I'm crazy, but I think it extends the life of the wax.
It does.
Helps it retain that feeling of moisture, and how regular beeswax can feel dried out. And
absolutely.
Cocoa butter. You've got the sea minerals in there as well.
I do, because they're really healthy for your hair and your skin.
I've been running all my wax down to almost nothing, so I'm ready to try something new.
There's your 801 right there, man.
Did you say 801 in the
mustache wax? Yeah, you can look at the Harley Davidson. Everything is,
Okay. Yeah, I've got to tell you, I have a love-hate relationship with mustache wax. I just I hate working on my mustache. That's why it never looks good.
Dude, he spends 40 minutes a day doing his mustache.
Really?
He takes a bean size of wax on one side, bean size wax on another side, gets it all combed through, gets all that, and then he takes another like pea size wax and puts it in, and then starts curling it and stuff like that. I'm like, dude, that's commitment.
Yep. I can't. I've gotten to the point where I used to be able to get it to look good. Now I can't even do that.
Well, at least you have the genetics to be able to do it. I don't.
And E-Rock made a good point that mullets cover the back of the shirts too. So
I love E. He's such a good guy. I talk to him quite a bit.
and
He's one of the select few who has my cell number.
And Gary says, I have the CJ mineral wash. Wasn't sure what to expect. I really like it. Makes my face, neck feel clean and reduces breakouts.
Thanks, Gary.
So that's the mineral wash. That's more of a face wash than a
absolutely. Yeah, no. So the activated charcoal and moisturizer and moisture and the mineral wash, 100% for your face.
Okay.
Not for the beard.
Yeah.
We wanted to create some stuff for the guys, but also that women would love and enjoy too.
Yeah. Well, I did notice that you've got a woman's section.
Yeah, we do.
Women's hair and skin.
Yeah, we have Effie in there.
And do you get a lot of play from the women?
We sure do.
Really?
We do. Yeah, we I would say 2 out of 10 customers are women.
Really? Mm-hmm. And is there a difference here with your women's hair?
So the women's oil, so because coconut oil, sunflower, apricot, you guys say apricot, I say apricot. It's weird how you guys say it. But you have all these oils that are amazing for your skin and help prevent too much oil, all that kind of stuff. And so we decided to make our classic line, which is where Nightfall, Anglers, and Mountain River are. We're using those oils specifically for the women's line, but then we put a feminine scent with it. And so it's a very, very feminine scent, but it's really good for men too if they decide to do it, because I know a lot of guys like it. I like it. But really we made it for the Harley Davidson line because a lot of women will wear helmets and they'll get a lot of the phrase from driving on their motorcycle and all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
And so they'll just take 2 or 3 drops and mat their hair down so that it doesn't get all frayed like that.
I've got to tell you, I even if I shaved my beard off, didn't ever have a beard again, I think I'd keep on buying beard oil because that's all I use in my hair now. It's just enough to give you a little bit of control. And I mean, I can remember using gels in that flakiness and, just a mess. I mean,
no, I haven't used butter or oil. I haven't used anything but butter and oil for like 2.5 years.
I couldn't see possibly buying anything else. And is there anything on the site that I have? Oh, colognes.
Yeah, we have solid clones and spray clones. I really think we're going to get rid of solid clones here shortly. They just they don't sell now that we have spray clones, and so it's just. But Ellie, she just said she got Effie perfume. Ellie, how'd you like it? I'm kind of curious.
And yeah, I mean, I never use cologne. I kind of think of my beard oil as
so that's the whole point. So like, let's say you love 801. 801 is only going to last 2 to 3 hours, just as the nature of the beast when you come with such citrus scents. You know what I mean?
Got it. Yep.
And then all of a sudden you love that scent. Well, you can buy the clone that will last, 8 hours a day, and then you can just add more to it. And so it's not you don't need more oil for now you can smell like that if you want to.
Oh, good point. Yeah, that's kind of my love-hate with citrus is I love it, but it's short.
How it works, yeah. And then you get like a Cuban tobacco that just, I swear, they just they last until you wash them out.
And Mark said I used more hairspray than Bon Jovi. I've got to admit, I used to use hairspray. And Mike says he uses oil with what little hair he has left. And I guess official Ken loves the solids.
He does. I think Ken, I think he actually just bought On the Rocks solid cologne.
And Corey's saying that solid colognes sold like wildfire at craft shows and gift shops.
I believe that.
And on the website,
but he has some really good solid clones.
And Chris is loving your moisturizer.
Ken, dead serious, on the website. Go to the website that you're on already. Go to the moisturizer, and just not now, but when you do get a chance, read his review.
Okay. Perfect. Now, when you say moisturizer, it's like a traditional moisturizer. Like,
Yeah, it's going to be, but it's really healthy for your skin,
okay,
and so like really good for your face and stuff like that. It's
yeah,
not going to
and
hurt.
I don't know why it is, but the using the oils as a skin moisturizer has worked for me, but not for my hands.
Yeah.
I'll put it on my hands and it just doesn't do it. And
Where are you from again?
Rhode Island, New England.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a humid cold up there. I mean, I
yeah.
can see
Well,
that with your cuticles cracking and stuff like that.
yeah. Not so much this year. I mean, we've gotten 3 inches of snow all winter, so
Dude,
it's.
we just got 15 yesterday.
Oh, really?
Like
Yeah,
we got over 4 feet of snow in the mountains yesterday. We have like, I think they said we've accumulated almost 400 or 300 inches, over 300 inches this year.
yeah, we've gotten almost nothing. In fact, yeah, when they talk about global warming, I don't know if it's just cyclical or what it is, but when I was a kid, you knew spring was coming because you could see the grass.
Yeah.
And it hasn't been that way for 40 years, where when I was a kid, that's the way it was.
Mm-hmm.
But now, even our biggest snowfall winter we've had in the last 10 years, we'll get a lot of snow, but it'll melt within a week.
Oh, really?
And then we'll get more snow, and then that'll melt. It's not like it used to be, like, ooh,
Yeah, yesterday it snowed. 2 days ago it snowed so much that they actually, they closed. There's Alta, Solitude, all those, the big and small Cottonwood Canyons, they closed completely. So everyone went up to the snow resorts up in Park City and in Ogden, and it was just so crowded because it dumped 4 feet, and so people are really wanting to. But then you have to watch for avalanches, and they have to do detonations there before they let people on.
Yeah. Around here, they don't really give you a chance to ski in powder.
Oh,
As soon as the snow falls, they're out there packing it down, with the big, machines.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, and Mark said I got 2 feet of ice since yesterday. Or is
Oh,
that
dang. 2 inches of ice.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of ice. Former something. Blame. Now, do you know what Chris is saying here?
Not a clue.
No.
Half the time I don't know what he's talking about.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to checking out that review. Is it entertaining or?
Yeah, he just uses the word moist so much and how he gets called down to human resources because he keeps saying moist. It was funny.
And Ellie's saying that the roads suck right now. Big Daddy Kane, welcome in.
Hey.
And he's saying don't jinx us. Yeah, I mean, people around here are already talking about the spring.
I got 18. Holy crap! See, 18 feet of snow.
Wow. Yeah, I mean,
just depends on where you are in the. I know where Casey lives in South Dakota. He's gotten feet upon feet upon feet, where they couldn't even see his house. Like it was that full or that much.
Yeah. Oh, and something I was wondering before we wrap up: does anyone have a question for Tyson? Something you've wondered or want to know? And is there anything you want to tell people? I know you've got that dice thing that you do every 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I wasn't aware of it, but
I
don't go on TikTok.
Well, I try to announce it everywhere, but we have so much going on. I try to create just fun, have some fun time with everyone because I love doing that. I miss it. So I appreciate you having me on because it meant a lot.
I was thrilled that you said yes. And you've got a scent of the month that comes out the first every month.
I do. We're doing 50 states right now, so we've done 3 states. No, we've done 2 states. 2 states. The third one's ready to go. That's next month.
Can you tell us which state it is, or is that?
It'll give it away, kind of.
But I mean, if it was Georgia, it'd be peach.
Yeah, we've done South Carolina and Georgia, and then next month we already have that done, and then the following month we already have done. So yeah, we're planning on doing 50 states, and then we've already had some of our people, friends, customers, stuff like that already tell us what they want to do, like Australia, New Zealand. We have a couple of people that they're like, we got to do this scent here, and I'm like, Deal. That'll be fun. After we did 50 states, if we're still doing it, we'll do it.
Yeah, I guess Chris is looking forward to Idaho.
The potato thing.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what you could possibly do for Rhode Island. I suppose
We've gotten some really, really good ideas from people.
Yeah, well, I would think it's either apples or the ocean.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah,
and Big Daddy Kane is saying he's down in Eli,
Long Island.
Long Island. He got no snow this year at all. Yeah, Buffalo always
Don't understand.
Yeah. So, any other announcements or anything you can think of that you'd like to tell us about? Now you've got me curious for March 1st.
Well, I think everyone noticed the story from yesterday. I got a lot of congratulatory things and stuff. So, we're working with Lowe's now. There's still a lot to do with it, but it's official. It has happened. The everything's been signed. So that's happening, and I'm really excited. So I can't give all the details yet because not all the details are done.
Gotcha.
But
And
we do know we're working with them.
there must be something wrong with me because when you say everyone heard, I'm like, nope. Yeah,
Lowe's, we're working with Lowe's now. We have partnered up with Lowe's.
Okay, great. And do you post that on Instagram?
Yeah, so I'll make a post when it's already done, explaining what our relationship is, where you're going to find us, all that kind of stuff. But it's more. I just was really excited yesterday because it became official because we were working on it for 6-7 months. I've been working with that buyer, I swear, and finally they're like, "Okay, you're annoying the crap out of me. Fine, we're doing this."
I guess I'm wondering how it is that I miss everything. Maybe it's that I'm working so much now.
Yeah, you're an accountant. It's the busiest time of the year.
But I don't search, through Instagram. But it is about that time. I forget who it is.
Thanks,
that
guys.
I think it's Bearded Respect that comes on at 9. So I try and get off at 9 to not step on their toes.
Dude, I love Jason, Scott, and Michael. They're some of my favorite people.
And a lot of congratulations coming to you. Yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing what's going on with those.
I personally know what's going on, but I want to. It's got to be. I got to make it somewhere where people. I don't know. I got to explain it in a way where people understand completely. I know what's going on. Casey knows, but it's just.
Yep, I hear you. You want to put it out there the right way.
Yeah.
Well, to everybody that came in, thank you so much. And Tyson, thank you for coming on, making my night.
No, it's been awesome, man. It's fun to talk to you.
All right. And so everyone head on over to Bearded Respects or Woolly Wizard Beard Oil Roulette. And we'll see you on the next one.
See you guys.
And I guess I didn't hit it.